David, I know you tweeted last night about Bobby Plager, but maybe now that you've had a chance to even reflect more, just what comes to mind when you think about a legend like him?
Yeah, this one was tough for me to wake up to in the afternoon there. I mean, it still hasn't fully the impact of it all. I just try to remember all the good times I had with him, and there's a lot of them, to be honest with you. He was always around the room, especially in those earlier years when I was there, the first 6 years in St. Louis. A lot of charity events with him. Extremely hard to hear. It's I think he was my favorite person in the organization to ever talk to. So it's tough.
David, do you have a favorite Bobby Plager story?
I mean, there are all kinds of crazy with him. Always there to joke around, make you feel good. Just like anytime you went on charity with him, you spent some time, over an hour, 2 hours with him. It was like nonstop. You could listen to him the whole time, saying stories and obviously talking about his family, all that stuff. His brothers, Barclay and Bill, and obviously trying to get a parade. How often he's mentioned that to me. To finally get that to him was obviously very special, and it's that's probably the time when I got to see him raise a cup on the ice. I got a picture of it too, and I'm extremely happy it happened for him.
Yeah, that was quite a touching photo. You Stanley Cup, the guys that won the Stanley Cup, it seemed like you were so gracious with the Blues alums in terms of making them feel part of the championship. Was that important to you guys, and why?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Extremely important. I mean, he was there from the start, 1967. Again, he's just been around in different ways, coach, scout, whatever, being around, cheerleader. Like I said in the post yesterday, even when I played with other teams, he would, if he was at the rink, he'd come by and say hi to me. I'd run into him, talk for 5 minutes, little things, but that meant a lot to me. And I don't think he maybe did it to, I don't know, like why he was doing that, but it was always really appreciated by me. And yeah, like winning the cup for him, for Chaser, those guys, like they had never won. So they had never won before. So with the Blues organization. So it was extremely special.
Was there much talk around the room today about it, or maybe even last night?
Chief brought it up. We woke up kind of from a text from Army. I woke up from a nap yesterday from that, and it took me a while to think about something else. Pretty sad moment for the Blues organization, for the city of St. Louis. He really meant a lot, what we're trying to bring to our game each and every night, as far as the pride in playing for the Blue Note, the city. He's the reason why I love St. Louis so much. Like everyone keeps saying, why do you keep coming back? It's for that type of mentality, that type of guy right there. So that's pretty tough.
David, obviously it goes back a ways, but do you remember meeting him the first time? It seems like that's like an indoctrination thing with the Blues, is meeting Bobby Plager.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it's everything for the organization.
David, what about the task at hand tonight? Minnesota, a team you haven't faced all year.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously with many, they're a hardworking team, and that's what we have to become more of. We've seen it in spurts, and just not enough. So that's something that the last few days Chief has really hammered home more and more. It's pretty clear that we can raise our level in many ways in that regard, and we have a big opportunity. We can see it in both ways, but I think the chance to play those top three teams for the last part of the year could be either big or not big, but it could be big if we gain points, and we can even hopefully step a few teams in there to raise our kind of in the standing there.
I wanted to ask you about the power play as well. It looks like Chief has done some more mixing, and if you just look at the names, it's hard to tell what is Unit 1 or Unit 2. Just your thoughts on this assemblage.
You guys love that one. It don't matter Unit 1 or 2 or 3. We want to have 2 units that go out there, provide momentum for our team, provide energy, and until we have that, then we won't be solid as units. We didn't have it enough consistently, and that's why things have changed. We had success there for a bit, 2-3 weeks in the early March, and it started to slip the last 5-6 games, 7 games. So we had a couple goals. Some were more lucky than others, maybe. I'm more about momentum than just results. Like, yeah, you want result, but I think that the momentum will just do that naturally when you do that. And we don't put teams on their heels enough. You want to provide more energy, and it don't matter who's first or second unit. I think what's going to happen with the way they're set up is someone's playing better the one night, they play more. If they score, maybe they play more, and that's how it goes.
David, is this going to be a tough one to play today?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go out and have Bobby in our hearts for sure, and think about him and his family. Just kind of hearing the news and still it wasn't fully out to the media, and just thinking about all that was a tough time, just waiting on that, knowing that the kind of response the community would have. I mean, I think for me, just waking up this morning was a little tough still, but the one thing you can do is he'd like us to go out there and get a win for him, play as hard as we can, come together as a team more and more as the season go by, and kind of bring the pride that he's had for the city, for the team. And it might not happen tonight or overnight, but that's something that when we won, that's what we were doing. And it's slipped just a little bit. We want that to be a really a staple for our team.